The time has come. The Big Haul 2021 is officially starting right now. We are completely loaded up. We have got the monkey there on the front of the truck. We've got everything loaded, including the wife. She's on board too.
I'm ready to go.
You ready to get out of here?
Yes, let's go.
All right.
We're ready.
We are ready to go. We are completely loaded. We are hooked up. We have double checked everything and we are out of here. So a lot of great places we are going to see, and we can't wait to get started. So we will see you on the road. You're on. Sorry it's so loud. We're at the truck stop right here. And so this is usually our first official stop anytime that we're kind of headed north the direction we're going. We're going through Mississippi. This is Crazy K's, and it's an excellent stop along US 45 going north. A lot of room here. They got the diesel pumps always top off. We go in and use the restroom.
Good snacks.
They have good snacks. They have good clean restrooms right here too.
Yes, I do.
So everything's good. We just topped off. We're going to keep heading north, but I wanted to give you guys an update. Everything is working really good on the monkey. Everything's working excellent. So no problems. We're going to keep heading north. We got some antiques we're going to be going to today.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's hit the road.
It's not an official road trip until you stop at the gas station and get a bunch of snacks that you don't need.
Yep, exactly. Lifesavers, chocolate, pork rinds.
I needed some Twizzlers. I just felt like I needed it. I don't know.
Abby's got her some snacks for the road. So this is one of my favorite highways in Mississippi that we get to drive. This is US 45 headed north. And most of the time it looks about like this here.
Which is why he loves it.
Pretty much wide open. There was a lot of cars that were behind us. Once you come out of Alabama, it turns into 4 lanes. So coming up through Alabama, everybody jams up on each other. But once you get past that, it opens up like this. But I wanted to point out something here. So we've been monitoring the engine temp. I don't know if the camera, if you can see that. I see a reflection there. So right now it's at 204 degrees. All right, we've been monitoring that the entire first little segment of this trip. You can see the monkey up there on the front. I meant to look this up and I forgot to do it before the trip, but I'm gonna guess that this Cummins has a 205 degree thermostat. Now it's up to 210. So what I'm seeing, there's 212. And normally once it gets up to about 212, it drops back down. And so it's running anywhere in the range of 204 to 212, just depends. So now it's dropping back down. I do notice that whenever we start like going up a major hill, you know, it'll climb up to around 212, but see it's dropping back down. Now it's at 208. So I'm keeping the coolant temp on the display right here for this first part of the trip so that we can monitor this and just make sure that everything is cool with our engine temp and that the monkey is not blocking the airflow.
Does the outside temperature have anything to do with the temperature? I know nothing about cars, just FYI.
I would think that if it's extremely hot, it is going to affect it in some way.
Because it's over 100 today. I mean...
Well, it's heat index, but
yes.
It'll be around 95 degrees today. But
yeah.
The way that these trucks and these engines are engineered now, they have that big radiator up there.
Yeah.
You have a big fan, and it's doing its job pulling that air through that radiator. All right, so point is that we've been monitoring this right here, the engine temp. I'm showing no signs of it spiking in any way. But I'm going to continue to do this all throughout the trip, especially when we start getting up into elevation areas in the mountains as well. All right, so all good here. And nice, beautiful ride up US 45. We're excited to get some antiques here pretty soon.
Yes, we are. I've got some energy to burn.
Yes, she does. She's ready to get it out. All right, so this is our first stop along the trip here. And since we decided to leave a couple of days early, we added 2 shorter stops along the way when we first headed out. So, I mean, we're only about 3.5 hours from home here. And this is Meridian, Mississippi. We've been here before. We've actually been at this campground before. This is the campground that we stayed at the very end of last year's big haul before we got home. This is a pretty nice campground, actually. It's really nice. It's pretty roomy. They got a lot of sites, and there's always quite a few openings here available. I think they have some long-term people along the perimeter there that probably here out of town working or whatever. They got a pool, real nice ladies that run the place, and you can't beat it for 27 bucks a night. Full hookups, 50 amp. They got a pool, they got a bathhouse, and they even got Wi-Fi here as well. So this is a pretty nice little RV park here in Meridian. Abby's inside. She is getting some work done. But what we did is we stopped here today, got set up about noon, and then we went into town. There was a couple of antique places here that we had never been to. So we wanted to go check out the antiques, and that's what we did. Had fun doing that, picked up a couple little things, and came back here, and we're gonna rest, and Abby's gonna get some work done. We're probably gonna run into town. There's a lot of restaurants and commercial just 5 minutes up the road here. So take your pick on what you want. This is just a one-nighter, so we're not setting up anything to cook for tonight, but we're probably gonna do that maybe not tomorrow night, but the night after. We're gonna be in a place where we're gonna set up and do some cooking. So the monkey is doing good. The motorcycle rack is doing good. No problems whatsoever. Everything is looking just fine, just how we strapped it in there. There's been no problems whatsoever. So that's about it for this little leg of the trip. We'll probably pick it up tomorrow, and you know, we're just gonna wait till we get there. We'll tell you what we're gonna be doing tomorrow in the next couple of days, but we're just gonna kind of enjoy our ride up till we get to our first spot where we're gonna be for about, I think it's 3 days or maybe 2 nights that we're gonna stay at the next place. But we will fire up the camera on the next leg of the adventure and bring you along, all right?